Hey, how's it going? Changes, routine changes, curriculum changes, they're always happening. I want to give you a little homeschool update of how it's been going for our first term here. Today we'll talk about what have I changed, what's going well, and if you stay till the end, I have a channel announcement for you. It's not very big, but yes, stay till the end and watch my channel announcement. Hey there, if we haven't met yet, hi, I'm Ashley, and here I like to talk about Charlotte Mason inspired homeschool, along with a little bit of affordable homeschooling tips, biblically based curriculum, and all that great stuff. I've been homeschooling for the last 8 years, my 3 wonderful kiddos, and I've used a lot of curriculum. I've used a lot. Part of that's my fault, and I shouldn't have changed so much, but that is one of the beauties of being able to homeschool, is to be able to change if things are just not working and you need something to work, right? So here we are, it is the end of October, and holy cow, I just talk a whole lot better when I can move my hands. Anybody with me here? Just put my tea down. So here we are, it's the end of October, and we've been doing school since August. And we've had a few breaks and hiccups and bumps in September because of sickness, but technically we are coming to the end of our first term for this school year. If you don't know yet, you can watch it in this video, but our main family curriculum this year is A Gentle Feast, and it has been going really well. As far as A Gentle Feast is concerned, I'm happy with it. It's going good. I don't have any big issues with it. I have modified it. Hopefully not too much, but I have modified it, as I always do with any curriculum I use, but I've felt more freedom to be able to do that with A Gentle Feast than I have with other curriculums in the past. In the past, I felt like if I modified it, I would get off and then just the whole thing would be thrown off. But I felt really comfortable with doing that with A Gentle Feast. We added a new subject like every week or every few days until we had a full load. And they're basically doing most of it. We haven't been doing well with science. I've been really slacking off on that. So what I'm trying to do is give them lots and lots of just living books for their science. So we don't often do experiments or lessons together for science, but they have good books to read for it. And that's just what we're basically doing there. I really like how there's a handful of things we were able to do together. We still do morning time together, but there's a lot that they do on their own individually, and that's taken off some of the load on me, which has been great. So I can focus on those key subjects that my younger kiddos need, like their math lessons and their reading lesson. So we took an unexpected week off, almost week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, in September, but we were able to just pick right up where we left off after we were done with our break. They had a little nice fall break in September. So, all right, I do want to talk about curriculum changes or updates, modifications with my first grader. All right, now on to talk about the routine changes. And you think you come up with the perfect routine and then you realize things are just not working. And that's the time when sometimes you gotta push through and you just gotta keep going. Other times, you know what? Let's just tweak it a bit and see if this works better for everybody. You know, it's not written in stone. It's a routine. It's time to change it, and that's all right. So I have a child who is working more independently, but this child is also not a morning person and does not get up and moving right away in the morning, as I do, or my other children. So I was trying to do morning time all together in the certain time in the morning, but we were waiting for this other child to be ready for morning time, and they weren't always ready until like 10 a.m. So we weren't getting started with anything in our day until 10 a.m. And that is just way too late for some of the things we have to get done in the afternoon. So I decided to change things up and not fight against the grain. I tried fighting against the grain for a while. I tried setting the alarm, getting this child up earlier and starting earlier, and that just did not go well for anybody. So we're working with it. We're working with it here. So it's not a big deal for her because she can work on her work in the afternoon if she really wants to. But my boys have some activities in the middle of the day and the afternoon that they have to be done by a certain time. So we have to get started earlier. So I'm so excited. I made a new routine. I'm going to do morning jobs and breakfast and individual work with my boys before 10 a.m. So we can definitely from 8 to 10 easily get all that done. They are my early risers, so we might as well get started. Once we're done with that and the other child, my oldest, is up and awake, then we do our morning time. So I don't even do Bible first thing in the morning anymore, which I miss, and I really like doing that, but it's okay. We can, doesn't matter as long as it gets done sometime in the day. And then we do our morning time at about 10 a.m. It's not exactly, but you see what I mean here. And then she gets started on her morning chores and her own individual work around that time. After that, I finish up with the boys, whatever they didn't finish, and we get lunch, and then we get on with our day. Yes, and I'm excited because my oldest wasn't exactly clear with what she needed to do with her work, so I made a new checklist for her that is a little bit clearer on the exact work that she needs to do. I'm trying to give her some autonomy and some individuality, not too much, but just enough where she is in charge of some of her things. So I gave her list, and she gets to pick the order that she does it in. I don't care what order it's done in, as long as it gets done, you know, by dinner time is what I'm hoping for. Or if she has somewhere to go, it needs to be done by that time. So we worked on that together, and we're getting started on that new routine this week. If you'd like to know how this goes, let me know in the comments, and I would be happy to update you on that in a coming video. So that is the changes that we're going to make for this term. What is going well? Well, I'm gonna rattle these off really quickly. The narration journal on Fridays is going really well. We've finally been consistent in that for several weeks. Friday light school goes well. I talked about that in my latest day in the life video if you want to watch that here. Nature walk and nature study has been really fun. We haven't been as consistent with the nature journal, but we do make sure we get out on nature walks at least once a week, and that has been going really well. Read aloud is happening really well. We have an awesome audiobook that we've been listening to in the car or at night when they get ready for bed. We listen to The False Prince by Jennifer A. Nielsen. Really fun, like mystery, suspense kind of genre. And I do recommend it for older kids for sure. So at least 8 or 10, or probably at least 10 and older, but I did let my 8-year-old listen to it. But that was one we listened to. And we just finished The Princess and the Goblin. We made it, guys. We made it through The Princess and the Goblin. It was a hard one. There's a lot of long descriptive sections and words. It's an older language, but we made it through, and we really enjoyed the story overall. It was really cool. And those are the things that are going well. All right, now for the announcement. Thank you for those of you who have stuck out to the end. And I just want to say that I feel like I have ups and downs on my channel. And with some seasons, I just need to pull back on social media and focus on other priorities. I bet you can relate to this. Maybe you have your own channel or your own social media accounts, or you're just a regular mom with life. That happens. I do want to say I really appreciate those of you who watch me regularly. Like, thank you. Like, you guys are amazing. I love chatting with you in the comments and hearing from you. I'm so thankful for you supporting me and our family here on this channel. I'm so glad I get to make you laugh and bring you practical tips and encouragement and sharing the resources that I use here for our homeschool. But I'm finding this is another season where I'm gonna need to pull back. I'm just gonna announce it here. If you watch me regularly, this might matter. If you don't, this may not matter, but I'm gonna go down to about 2 videos a month during this season. I know that's not, that's not always wise for a YouTube channel if I want to keep growing and I want to keep the views. I know that, but I know that my family comes first, my homeschool comes first, and I hope that you would make those same decisions. 2 videos a month is about what I can handle on my plate right now. I might have a bonus video for a collab. I have a bunch of collabs coming up in the next few months. So look out for those. Again, I really appreciate your support. So if you want to see my channel, like, get out there and keep going, it would really help me out if you would watch any of my older videos. I have plenty on my channel. I've been doing this about 4 years, technically. Some of my favorites are maybe the biggest mistakes that I've made for homeschool. I always talk about the easily distracted homeschool mom. That was one of my favorites. How do I stay motivated? That was a good one that somebody asked me about, so I did a video for that. You can go watch all those and anything else on my channel while I am posting a lot less often. So maybe if you don't know, it is a lot of hard work to keep up with a social media channel. There's just a lot that goes into it, a lot behind the scenes, and my family just has pressing needs right now. So I'm gonna attend to those and try to keep my focus where it needs to be and not spread so thin. So it's not a huge announcement or anything. I'm not leaving, I'm not quitting. I don't think it's time to quit yet, but I'm gonna pull back and not be out as often as I can be during certain seasons. I have some funny videos I did, some things that homeschool moms worry about but shouldn't, and I had another funny video, I can't remember which one it is, but yeah, go watch it here. I'll put it here. And I hope to have some more funny videos coming out later as well. So you guys rock at homeschooling, go find his joy among the noise, and I will see you sometime soon. I'll see you later.